So the Nintendo Labo VR has been around for a few months now and has gained compatibility with a few games. And it has some really fun experiences. And today I'm going to go over the top 5 Nintendo Switch VR games. So let's go ahead and get started. Number 5 is the Nintendo Labo VR app itself. This is a really fun app because it has many games in it. It actually shows you how to build the headset and everything. And it is you definitely need this if you're gonna play these Nintendo Switch VR games, since that's what they're compatible with, the Nintendo Labo VR. And it has some little fun experiences, like with the VR Plaza and the ones that are the games that are associated with each kit, but they don't really last that long. You can literally play everything this app has to offer in a couple hours, and I mean, it's not really that much of an experience, but it still is fun though, and it's crucial to actually having the VR headset. And yeah, so it's not the best, but it still is fun. Number 4 is The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. This is the exact opposite of the Labo VR app. I mean, this is the whole game in VR. It's actually too VR heavy, to be honest. This is the biggest experience you can get out of Labo VR so far. And sometimes you get tired of holding it up to your face because you're playing so long, and it's not really meant for a full game experience. Well, not yet, at least. Nintendo might come out with something in the future that's more suitable for VR, but it is still fun though, and it still is a really good game to be compatible with Labo VR. Number 3 is Super Mario Odyssey. This game is also the opposite of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and it's a smaller experience, and it's fun because it's a clip of a kingdom from Super Mario Odyssey. What you have to do is you have to return the instruments to the musicians, and it's really fun. You control the camera with your head, and it's not too big. It takes about 20 minutes to do all the levels, and it's a little fun experience. What I would have liked about this is if they added barriers so Mario wouldn't walk off screen, and also more levels, because this was a really short experience, but it was really fun too, and we need more things like this in VR. Number 2 is Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and basically in this VR mode in this game, you could either do a CPU battle or play, and you can look around the level, and it's really visually appealing, more than actually playing the game. Sometimes it can be hard playing the game unless you look right at your character, but it's really fun, and it's one of the best VR experiences on the Nintendo Labo VR. And I like to see more stuff like this, since maybe other multiplayer games, well, you're not playing multiplayer, but you're playing against like CPUs and stuff like that. But it would really be fun to see like stuff like Splatoon or Mario Kart, other competitive games to be in VR, because it's really fun, and it would really work in these other games. But it's fun that you can look around the stage and see where your character goes off screen, and you can see things that you normally wouldn't see in a normal Super Smash Bros. Match. And it really brings a new perspective to that game. Number 1 is Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. This is hands down the best VR experience you can get on the Nintendo Switch. It's almost like this game was made for VR. I mean, you're just looking at the stage, you can turn it around, and it really feels like you're immersed in Toad's world. The hub world is amazing. I'll show a picture on screen right now. You can look around the stage, and you can, or the hub world, and you can see all the things going on, Toadette going through the cart, and then you can see Toad looking at you and the other Toads looking at you, and it's really cool. And it's really built for VR, but the problem is there's only a few stages with this, and this is almost a perfect experience in VR. They didn't really have to change anything about the game, they just put it in VR. Except for the, camera fixture, just looking around with your head, and that's standard for VR, but, the minecart levels is really cool. It feels like some of those roller coaster videos, but it was actually interactive. You can interact with the stuff around you by throwing turnips, just like the normal game. It almost reminds me of Pokemon Snap, a game that would perfectly work in VR also. So yeah, the Nintendo Labo VR was really fun and had many experiences, and hopefully some more in the future. And thank you guys for watching this video, and make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Goodbye.